So the question for the week 7, is what does success look like to you, for you? How would you define success? Like all of these questions kind of together in one. So let's dive into this. And when you answer this question, I don't want you to think about success in terms of what the world tells you success is. Like when you sit down and think about success, how do you define it? What can happen? What milestone, what feeling, what accomplishment can you have that is like, oh, I am successful. This was a success. I feel great. "13 videos, 13 weeks, 13 questions, 13 challenges, 13 minutes, 13 seconds, and we are on week 7. We have officially passed the halfway mark. I gotta do the thing though. Wait. Week. Wow. 7. I think I'm so excited just because like this level of consistency in terms of something so new is really something. I don't always want to record. I don't always know what to record either, to ensure that I'm giving quality content. So it's kind of cool that we're on week 7. So yeah. This week, the question is, what does success look like for you? One of the things I absolutely love to do is have conversations with people. And one of my favorite ways to do that is using the box We're Not Really Strangers. I have a couple of their decks. I have like the family one, I have the friendship one, and then I have just the basic one. And there's a question in the basic one that I always know how I'm going to answer. Like I know my answer. My reasoning changes sometimes, but I always know my answer. And the question is, what are you more afraid of, success or failure? And my answer is always success. So this is going to be an interesting conversation. And this is one that I really, really, really would love to hear your thoughts on. I would love to hear which one, like what you understand success to be, what success looks like for you. Okay, I don't know where we're gonna go with this one because I don't know if you realize this, these are not scripted. I really just be yowing, just yapping, just yappa. Because I want you to experience what it's like for me to really reflect, because I just be sitting here and thinking, and whatever comes to my mind is what comes. So how would I define success? One of the first ways that comes to my mind, and I'm gonna have to have them on these videos one day for y'all to meet them, because I talk about them all the time. My parents. When I think about success, I think about making my parents proud. I think about the joy that covers their faces when I accomplish a dream, when I reach a new milestone, when I call them really excited about something and their level of excitement is twice my level of excitement. So one of the ways that I would define success and what it looks like is making my parents proud. And the cool thing about my parents is that they don't have this big goal that they want me to achieve. And when I get closer to that goal that they have, that they set, that like some like literal goal, whether it's like doing a certain profession, making a certain amount of money, living in a certain place, like that's never what the goal has been with my parents. So it's not like, okay, you've achieved this degree, which gets you closer to this major career that we want you to, no, that's not what it's been. It's more so when I have done something and all of us have sat down and acknowledged the work that went in, the sleepless nights, the doubt, the confusion, the heartbreak, the stress, the tiredness, the busyness, like when we've acknowledged all of those things and we're now standing at this landmark that is a reminder that it can be done, and we did it, and I did it, and we just, it all came together. That is one of the ways that I really define success, making my parents proud, especially when it comes to my character. When they get to look at me and know that I am loving in the ways that they have taught me to love, when I am giving in the ways they've taught me to give, when I am holding space for people in the way that they have held space for me, when I am growing each and every single day to live in the fullness of who I've been created to be. That is success. And from that, some other things come to mind where I want to achieve certain things so that I can pour back into them, so that I can hold space for them, so that I can love on them, so that I can learn and grow and gift them with all of the things that they want, not just need, but want, desire, dream of. Like, just so good to be able to pour back into the people that have poured into me their entire lives. Well, I mean, since I've been born, so the important years. I'm joking. So that is one of the ways I would define success. Another way I would define success is being a good example to the people around me of what it looks like to work hard, to try my best, to be consistent, and to be disciplined. I want to be a great example to the people around me of what it can look like to try every single day, to push through the doubt, and to achieve different dreams, and to plant new seeds, to water different gardens, and to harvest in different spaces. Because it's one thing for us to look at people and say, oh, I want what they have. It's another thing to look at people and say, I want that level of work ethic. I think it's a different thing to look at someone and say, I want to learn how to be that disciplined. To look at someone and say, I want to learn how to dream like they do. I want to push past the boundaries that I've put on myself, that my mind is trying to trap me in. Like, I want to push past all of that. I think that is so powerful. To be successful in a way that encourages and exemplifies what successful habits and practices can look like every day. I feel like that's real dope. And some of you may be like, okay, Danadia, cool. Now what about like the materialistic things? What about like those things in terms of success for you? I think in terms of those things, I want to, and okay, we're gonna say a lot of words right now. A lot of words. I want to be comfortable. I want to know that I can pay my bills. I want to know that I can feed myself, feed my future family. I want to know that I can take some time off and go on a vacation. Like, I would love to be able to do those things. But then there's also like this wrestling that always happens when I think about that, because I know that I cannot depend on myself. I don't know if I've blatantly mentioned it, but I am Christian. I do believe in God. I love him. Love me some Jesus. And I know that it can become so easy to have everything that you need, that you depend on all of the things you have instead of your God. You know what I mean? So I want to be comfortable. I want to be able to afford all of the things that I need. I also want to be able to continue to love and pour into people. I want to be generous. I want to, let me tell you one thing. Growing up, when I was in university, there were so many stories of people saying, like, they weren't sure how they were going to pay for school, and like a check came, or someone covered their balance, or some people didn't have that opportunity, and it was loans on loans on loans, and they've got this debt and just different things. One of my dreams is to just sit down with someone randomly, like, not like, oh, they're coming to ask me for money, just like getting to know somebody's story, and they talk about how it's their dream to go to school, or they're currently in school and they're not sure how they're going to pay for next year. And I would love to be able to call the school and be like, hey, this person, do you have them on file? I want to cover whatever their debt is. I want to pay for the rest of their schooling. Or to be able to just write a check and say, hey, that dream of yours, sorry. To be able to write a check and say to someone that dream of yours, I also want to invest in it. And the reason I'm getting a bit choked up about this is because that's been done for me. We're in the middle of me drowning in self-doubt. Somebody looked at me and said, I'm not even investing in your business, I'm investing in you. Because I need you to know that you are worth the investment. Ooh. Anyways, getting emotional. Our time's up. Okay, so success looks like making my parents proud. Success looks like being a great example for people around me every single day. And one day success may look like me writing a check for somebody else to know that they are doing something that is great. Have a good one, y'all. I am looking forward to hearing your responses. Sit in that question. I want to hear your responses. Talk to me. Message me. Okay, have an amazing week.